I have this D&D campaign that I've been running for a number of years now, and I use ships as part of it. Back then, I built this ship out of cardboard, popsicle sticks, little pieces of string, little... I used a glue gun to put it together. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm actually kind of proud of it. It definitely looks like a great little ship. But I didn't know what I was doing. I was literally making it up as I went along. It has a lot of flaws. In my mind, what I was hoping to create was something that looked authentic. It looked like a real ship. I have another project that I'm working on, which is this one. This is again, out of my own head replica of this ship here from the Pathfinder role-playing game. I also have done some 3D printed ships for Dungeons & Dragons. These are great because I can pull them apart like this. I can, storytell using that method. With Dungeons & Dragons, making it look authentic isn't necessarily what you're going for. This is another one here I did, another 3D printed one, a much smaller one. Anyway, these look really nice, but I really want to know how to make one. And so I ordered this Corsair from Occre, and I hope I'm saying that right. It's from Spain. Great little kit. Comes in this box, a lot smaller of a box than I thought it was going to be. Overall, very impressed. What I think impressed me about just the overall kit here is it's extensive. So in this little kit here, there's all kinds of little pieces and buckles, and obviously this is going to be for creating the sails. This here was in, I think it was either Italian or in Spanish. I didn't quite understand what this was. I have to come back to the sheet and see what it means. But on the back is kind of the list of paints that you can use, and I'm sure you can use all kinds of paints for this kind of a project, but those are the ones they recommend. This is the guide. I'm impressed that these are all pictures, like photographs. It's a full color guide on how to do this. You do not, and I've made a lot of models, you do not get full color guides for almost anything. So right off the bat, the quality is exceptionally high for this boat. I'm really looking forward to be getting this. The blueprints are like made by a draftsman, right? It's so impressive. So that really got my attention. And then here, these are the blueprints even larger. So if you want to get really up and close to what goes where and how it goes on, they've gone about this in such a professional way. I'm overwhelmed by the quality of this and the scope of this. And then B, I'm very impressed in a way that I'm very excited to build something of this high of a level. I'm sure I'll figure out what some of those templates are later. That looks like maybe for the sails. Okay. Oh, and then the instructions. I eventually figured out where the English was. They're buried inside. I think it's kind of cool. It's like, yeah, this isn't an English kit. This is an every language kit. Now on to the interior. So I didn't know what this was at first when I picked this up. I assumed maybe the sails, but then I opened this a little later. Once you get inside here and have a look at the pieces, obviously this is laser cut wood. But I wasn't expecting this next part here. For some reason, I just assumed it'd be a whole lot easier. And the fact that these are like the individual plank strips that have to be glued on as the sides of the boat. That's awesome. Yeah, this just made me really excited for getting to that stage and beginning to create that. I apologize for people who make boats. They're kind of like, this guy doesn't know anything. And it's true, I don't actually know anything, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, then the laser cut stuff on the inside. I think just generally overall, what it really impressed me is like, this thing is going to look fantastic. My goal in making this boat really is just to see how boats are made. I realized right away that the scale is probably not the scale that D&D miniatures are going to be in, and that's fine. I don't care anymore. I'm mostly just looking forward to the whole process of making this. So yeah, I'm opening up the sails now. Again, I had no idea it would just be on spools of thread. Very cool. This thing is going to look so good. I can't wait to get started. And then this last little picture here you're going to see, or the last video, I did order the small kit that this came with. I didn't realize it was this tiny. And then when I open this thing up, like, they're like miniature tools. So that's, I don't know, there's something kind of cool about that idea of using tiny tools to create this tiny boat. And I mean, like, there's a tiny square. There's, I don't know what some of those tools are at this point. Little tiny ruler, little tiny protractor, little tiny angle. Anyway, these are all like miniature versions of larger tools I've worked with when I've done construction in the past. Overall, I really can't wait to make this boat. Join me as I take this on in the next video. It's gonna be fun. Take care. See you then.